logging is known to be dangerous. There's a lot of heavy equipment. We're in unpredictable conditions. So it is dangerous, and historically, unfortunately, a lot of workers have been injured. The biggest challenge today is the slope and the remoteness.
We're starting to encounter steeper areas, steeper grounds. Blocks are getting a little bit smaller, less room to move around. So it's making sure training is given to the contractors that have been working on steep slopes to extricate patients, and how to do it safely is important.
Okay, Jesse, we are going to have you move up the slope. Anywhere in there where you feel like you're really, really stable, Jesse, that's, I think, a really good spot.
I'm good.
Okay. Emergency response plans are a plan that's put in place for all foreseeable incidents that may occur on a job site.
It's important to practice an ERP or do drills to make sure your ERP makes sense, because if something were to happen for real, they already have an idea of how it's going to go. So today's drill, we put a buncher on a fairly steep slope. The operator is going to have a medical emergency. So the crew is going to be able to walk in, assess, and they're going to try to extract that operator out of the machine onto the spine board, and then we're going to walk him down to the ETV.
Beautiful, good. Okay, you can shut her down there. We're going to have a meeting. All right, so you guys know we're out here to do a drill today, and the absolute most important part is that we're all safe. If at any point in time anybody feels unsafe, thinks we're doing something unsafe, we want you to call a stop, okay?
We have the buncher set up in a good location, but again, if you want something changed, then we can adjust.
So what are some of the things that you think we might have to consider when we go out there?
What are we gonna bring?
Okay, so what do you think? What do you guys think you would have with you realistically?
Our first aid kit,
Okay,
initially,
and where do you guys keep those?
in our ETV,
Okay, any in the machines? Okay.
machines, trucks.
Okay,
Yeah, machines.
okay. So anything else that you'd want to bring with you?
Stretcher.
The stretcher. So where's your stretcher right now?
Ambulance.
In the ambulance? The ETV? So somebody's got to get, yeah, so it's down the road. Do you have a plan for whom would go to get the ambulance?
That's closest.
Whoever's closest. Perfect.
Excellent. Good
Yeah,
one.
good answer. Everybody feel prepared?
Yep.
Yeah. You're going to arrive in waves. We've got Hunter. We're going to have you as the patient. It'll be TJ and Roger will be the first ones in. How about you, Jesse? You're going to drive the ETV over? You feel comfortable carrying the equipment in?
Sure.
Okay.
So the extraction is the first part of the drill. Once Hunter is out and wrapped in the basket, the next part of the drill will be bringing him down to the road.
Bring everything you might possibly need. You can leave it out there and go back for it later. The biggest challenge that we're putting forward to them today is the slope. It's quite easy to practice on flat ground, but that's not the reality of where these individuals work. All right, so everybody's ready?
We're ready.
Okay.
Patient's in.
The scene is as you see it. There are no snags, there's nothing that's of concern, and the machine is oriented as it is.
Okay, is machine on or off?
The machine is off. The only person we're concerned about right now is Hunter.
Okay.
When you're ready.
Hunter! Hunter, you okay? Hey, you all right? So he's mumbling, I know he's breathing. He's gonna check you out. You guys have got Hunter up here. He's unresponsive, only responds to pain. I need the ETV and the rest of the guys up here as soon as you guys can.
You don't drive up to a worker with your ETV and park right beside them and have everything right there. Somebody has to go get it. So there's all these delays, so that's kind of what we're going for out here, is all that uncertainty.
You can get him out of here. I'm gonna check him again. How's his skin?
His skin is pale and cool to the touch.
Okay. His breathing still?
It's somewhat shallow.
Okay. No injuries?
None that you can physically see or feel or that he reacts to. And the machine is shut down in a safe position with no damage.
Okay. He's unresponsive?
Yeah, so you wouldn't need a collar.
No? Sit you up here, Hunter. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, maybe somebody come in the back if we can, but let's see here. Gene, does his seatbelt back?
Yeah.
Right here. All right.
He's pretty much bang on 5 minutes.
Here we go. I'm gonna get out of here.
The golden hour is time-tested and proven that when people are critically injured, your mind will cope for a certain period of time. But it's almost like a switch gets flipped at 60 minutes and survival rates just plummet. So we add that sense of urgency to the scenario, and that starts to build a little bit more stress as they realize, hey, we got to get him out of here, time's wasting.
Got him? Yep. Right there? Yep.
They paid attention to tying his hands so that he's not gonna end up with his hands getting pinched in the door when they bring him out, which is great.
How you doing, Hunter? Can you hear me yet?
Nice, good, yep.
Everybody all good? Yep, good. Okay, you boys got him?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna do it 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, stages, yep.
Okay, we're gonna stop there.
We're gonna swing him around so his head.
Yeah, his head's gotta be the other way. I'm gonna lay him down. Is that ETV by the road?
Yes, yeah, and it got parked in a good spot, yep.
Okay, I'm gonna put the mask on him. Give him some O2.
Oh, good, nice, they got a jacket on him, beautiful.
So having this experience, utilizing the equipment that you work on every day to practice and extricate your coworker, these are key things to do to make your whole ERP, your whole first aid training make sense.
Left on 3. 1, 2, 3, left.
Careful, this is where we don't want anybody getting hurt.
You guys need to stop. Just say stop.
Yeah, good communication. No one gets hurt here.
What's that log?
Yeah, good. Talk to each other about what's coming up under your feet there.
She's soft.
I'm watching for their communication. Are they talking to each other? And then communicating with the patient as well. So that's the biggest thing that I watch for. And then that sense of urgency, but not panic.
Not that one.
Careful, careful.
Okay.
Good. Big stump right in the middle.
Excellent communication, you guys.
Your feet, slippery log.
Talk to the patient more.
How you doing, Hunter?
There we go, nice. If it's getting heavy, take a break.
Or switch sides.
If we put down for a second.
Yeah, put it
Switch
down.
sides. My left arm's getting sore here.
Good, switch
Yeah,
sides.
Even a small patient can be quite heavy after you've been carrying them for a while. And many people who work in the industry aren't tiny people, and so it's going to be somewhat exhausting. It's good to practice that.
All right.
You good?
Get him on the bench.
Got it.
Nice. Well done. He's in?
He's in.
Nice. Time. If you take training and it's 3 years before somebody gets hurt, there's no muscle memory. The more times you put somebody through a practice, the more it's going to become muscle memory, so that it's just second nature and you don't even have to think about it, and that saves time. All right, good job, you guys. Drill's done. How'd you feel?
Of course, a little panicky at first, but we all worked as a team. It was good.
It was, yeah, I love team.
Yeah.
It's interesting that you said you felt panicky, even though we all knew it was a drill.
Yeah.
Imagine if it was real life.
Yeah.
That sense of panic and that urgency can take over the common knowledge. So it's good to get into a pattern and practice this stuff.
Yeah.
And how about carrying him on that hill? How did that feel?
I'll tell you in the morning.
Aren't you glad we weren't going uphill?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Coming down, I think we could have been a little louder, like knowing, because the guy behind you can't see what's in front of. Yeah.
Yeah. Any challenges that you could think of from what we did there that you think, oh, okay, it was a great drill, but what if?
If the buncher was the other way,
Yeah,
that would be a challenge.
it absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or if it was laying on its side and we had to cut open the windows.
yeah, yeah,
Where's the cutoff saw?
yes. Yeah,
I think if it was backwards, like turn the other way, your best bet would probably be to go through the roof.
okay. Yeah,
Probably be the safest.
If it was still live, if it was hot,
yeah,
the first thing I would do would, just to make sure the scene's safe, but of course it's not, the blade's going.
yeah,
And the hydraulics are obviously on.
yeah.
You know, he could just twitch and that's it, the machine's doing this.
So you need to get inside that cab
Yeah,
to turn that master, to turn the power off.
that's right.
How might you approach the machine? What do you think would be the safest?
Oh, I'd be extreme caution. I would
Yeah.
try to go through the side door if
Okay.
I could,
Yeah,
because that blade is gonna be going fast.
yeah,
Right. That would be the only option I could think of. As you go up there with a loader or something and you grab a log and jam it in the blade, just to stall it, and then jump in the cab and shut it off.
okay. So this goes back to everybody kind of having a basic understanding or knowing who does have an understanding of the different machines. So when you're trying to problem solve, the person in the machine isn't the only one who knows.
I think it's also really good, Jesse, knowing the equipment. You went in through the back door and were able to get up there, 3-point contact, really good, really safe, kept you safe. I think.
And it was a
being-
huge help for him
Right?
being there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
what would you have done if the slope was actually really steep and you didn't feel comfortable carrying him out?
We would have to get that stuff moved. It'd take time, but that's the only safer way to do it.
What other resources do you have? You got machines?
You got radios.
You got
Could be a
radios?
company down the road.
Exactly. There could be others in logging in the area that have training and equipment. Search and rescue?
Search and rescue.
Yeah.
Helicopter.
Helicopter? Yep. So there are other options. I hope it gives all of you peace of mind too as individual workers that all of your co-workers are trained. So if something happens to you, you know they have the knowledge and training and experience to help you. But having done the drills, you also know how challenging it could be, and maybe you think a little bit differently about where you are and where you put your machine because you can see what could happen and how hard it would be for everybody to look after you.
We absolutely believe there's no job out there worth risking your life. And if anything we can do to help bring people home safely, we will absolutely do it.
If one person goes home that wouldn't have, that makes it all worthwhile.